Just press 1 to refuse. Thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
Okay, I've got it on record.
Okay. All right. I'll just start reading it the way I have it.
Okay.
I wish I didn't have to copy it over because usually as Word's given me stuff, it flows much better. But okay, here we go. Dear President Trump, when I first met you, the first week in May 2022, you told me, quote, when this is all over, you will be a hero. Then you added, quote, you are a hero. Today I write from prison. On Memorial Day 2025, with great sadness, not because I'm in prison, but because my Navy SEAL son died defending this country. He was 3 weeks from going back to Iraq with SEAL Team 3 after serving 9 long years, starting in 2008 when Obama was elected. He hated the fact that administration mandated that his team train the enemy. He loved what he did on the teams, but hated that president would not let them be effective against the enemy. He loved to base jump, wingsuit, and taught many of the guys to do so. Remington Jordan Peters, October 30th, 1989 to May 28th, 2017, died as part of the Navy Leapfrog team that he served for 2 years. What most people do not know is that in addition to his duties as SEAL, he trained and worked with other SEALs and Army Rangers to go after human traffickers. Even though his double parachute failure on Memorial Day was officially labeled an accident, many know otherwise. Remington had over 900 jumps as an expert paratrooper and was an expert at everything he did. In BUDS, during his SEAL team training, he was voted by his peers as Honor Man and given a one-of-a-kind engraved with the Navy SEAL Trident rifle, which if I'm considered a felon, I will not be able to keep. Prison is very difficult for me because me and my family have always treasured liberty so much. My husband of 35 years after me exposing the biggest scandal of election fraud was taken from me illegally and died as a result. He had served in Vietnam as a Marine and was in a nursing home and moved out of my care. The evil these criminals have done to me and my country grieves me so. The upcoming midterm elections are always on my mind. We have to save Colorado as well as our elections. They thought by falsely accusing me and throwing me in jail and prison would finally silence me. But all that I've experienced as a lung cancer survivor, facing death, the excruciating, painful death of my son Remington, and the unrelenting harassment, persecution, and taking my husband and facilitating his death has all deepened my resolve to continue the fight. When I met you in 2022, I was running for Secretary of State in Colorado against Jenna Griswold, the Obama protege, and his former election attorney in D.C. I raised more money in the 4 months after I announced on our friend Steve Bannon's show, February 14th, 2022, than all my Republican opponents combined. At 47% in a three-way race, with even the corrupt press acknowledging I won, I came in close to last. We, the cyber experts, some of who had authored the Mesa County Reports 1, 2, and 3, saw them change votes in real time. I raised the $255,000 to pay for a recount. Jenna Griswold and Dominion Voting Systems violated law in instructing election clerks to use images instead of voter-verified paper ballots that the statute required. As we know from what I've uncovered, the images are changed by manipulating illegal software in the voting machines. The reports are on my website, tinapeters.us. Prison, Mr. President, is constant and agonizing stress. My mother is 96 years old And another blow would be for her to die in a year. I need to see that what I've contributed to exposing the theft of our elections is made right for the American people, and I need to be out helping to effect that change. The people responsible for putting me in here on a national level, like Merrick Garland, are done. But Jenna Griswold, the one that deleted 29,000 2020 election records and more, is running for governor, and Phil Weiser, the Attorney General of Colorado, is running. Jenna Griswold is running for Attorney General, and Phil Weiser, that is the Attorney General responsible for putting me in here, is running for governor. Mr. President, I appreciate all you've done, and I know that my request is just a small thing on the many global events that you have to be responsible for and to affect the change. But I ask for God's mercy and direction in how I can be of service, further service to my country, and regain my liberty. Thank you so much, and God bless you and keep you. Tina Peters.